Nope, just the minnow. He's got just the minnow. Alrighty guys, so today I'm going to be talking about how I like to unspool my fishing reels. So we got, what the heck is it here? Like 2 months. We're in the beginning of March, April, May. Pretty much 2 months until fishing opener here, when you can actually catch the fun fish to catch, like northern bass, all those good fish. Why is this seems out of whack here? But anyway, we're gonna get into today's video about how to unspool your bait caster. Well, we're gonna do bait caster first. First thing you're gonna want to do is, if you have a lure or some sort of other line tied onto something, you're gonna want to get rid of that, because obviously keep that in your tackle box so that you can use it again if you want to. Next, take the line out of, take the line out of the spools. Do I even know how to talk? Take the line out of the guides so that all you got is your line, just like that. Now, if you want to, you can take the reel off of the rod. I like leaving it on there just because there's no point in getting it off completely. If you're going to reuse it again, you just got to replace your worn out line. So, what I like to do, man, that is dead tight. What I like to do is get my line so I can work on it. And then I take this little tool I got here. It's a Berkeley. I don't remember the exact name of it. It's a Berkeley line remover. And it's got a little hook file, so if you have to file down your hooks, but all you do, stick the line through there. As you can see, I don't remember what size batteries it runs on, but undo the bail with this tool. I'm going to tighten it down, loosen it to where it has some tension here on my brake so that it doesn't free spool and get a backlash, but not have it so loose or tight where it can't do anything. I'm going to go with that because it's been a while since I did one. So we're going to set him down, make sure he's got like a good place to rest for a second here. And you got a little arrow to follow, I thought. Yeah, right on the top there, you got a little arrow to follow. So you can see it's going that way through the tool. I'm going to take the end of my line here. And it's pretty cool. I think it was like 12 bucks or something like that. And we're just going to take out my slack there. And we're going to go. I am going to keep a thumb on there just to help control it. But here goes nothing. I got it way too tight in there. I'm just going to loosen it up all the way and keep, well, not all the way, most of the way, and keep my thumb on there. Getting a couple backlashes, and it is 30-pound braid, and I absolutely hate this reel. I'm actually getting rid of it, so I'm just unspooling it. It's a Jimmy Houston. I did a review on it like when I first got it. Oh, look, I did put backing on it. Neat. I'm going to take the backing out. Oh my. You can tell that backing's been on there for a little while. Down to the backing, it was like 1 pound backing I had just taped on the end there. And we're done. So obviously then you got a little mess down here. I never had anything against this reel, but no matter what I did, I always got a backlash. I tried so many different types of line, the heaviest lures I had, and I would still get a backlash on it. Next up, just for the heck of it, I'm going to do a spinning reel. The line's getting a little worn on it, and there's not very much line on it, so we're going to take off the line, one, because it's worn, and two, because there's not a full, I don't even know how much is on there. Not a lot of line on there. And so we're gonna get some new line on there, and then we're gonna, obviously spool it up all the way so that we get the full efficiency of the reel. This is an Ugly Stick Shakespeare combo. They're really nice reels and rods. Mainly known for the rods. I'm thinking this is a medium. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, medium 6.6. These rods are awesome if you're just getting started out, or if you want something that you can throw around in the back of your car or truck or whatever. I think it's a two-piecer. I'm not exactly sure, but these rods are just known for they're affordable, but they're really durable for whatever you use them for. Same thing, cut the line off the lure if you got one on. Reeling my line down just so I got enough to work with again. I'm going to undo the bail right now. Spinning reels are a little bit easier. You can just hold it between your legs. Check my arrow. And go. That's so cool. Just watch it throw out. It's so much easier than bringing it through your hands or whatever. I think these batteries are dying too, but I had backing on here? Apparently. I do backing, or if I don't do backing, I do just a little piece of tape. So that's that for that part. Now, I'm going to keep my backing on there, all right? And we're going to go re-spool this guy, I think. You know, why the heck not? I was going to have this video be just unspooling, but might as well do changing that line on your reels or whatever. Or at least a spinning reel. I'm not going to do that bait caster because I'm not putting line back on that thing. So, for our line, I'm going to do we are gonna put the bail back on. I just feel like it's gonna break on me. All right. Then we are gonna get a little bit more line out here. I got enough to work on and show the camera. I'm gonna tie, people call them different things. I call it a square knot. What do they call them? Overhand knots. I do, it's just 2 overhand knots. There's my mono line, or I don't remember what kind of line this is for my backing. I think mono. The braid line, I'm going to take that and tie it directly into there. And do the same thing again. A square knot. Then I'm going to go yell at my dog. Hey! once you stop your dog, try to figure out where you were in the video. Got our 2 square knots tied together. Braids already tightened, or braids tied to the mono. Pull your mono tight. And that's what I do. You just cut the tag ends. That's what I do when I use a backing. If you don't use backing, you might have a possibility of your braids slipping on the spool, or you might be okay. I'm trying to remember. Obviously my bait caster didn't. I usually go mono to braid, or you can use, people use electrical tape or whatever tape, just so you get a little bit of grip there with your braid. Cut the tag ends. And you can get pretty close with these guys because you want it smooth, and in theory, well, not in theory, if you run into the problem of you getting down to your backing, then you got a problem, or a big fish. Tag ends cut, make sure you cut the right ends, obviously. I've done that a couple times where I cut the wrong ends. Then we just get going. I just got it in the first spool, and I'm going to go slow at first until I get to my braid. Now I'm at my braid. I'm still going to go slow until I get a couple wraps of the reel around there. I like to hold it tight, and then I like using some sort of either a paper towel or something, some kind of rag, just so you're not holding it with your fingers, because braid can get a little rough on your fingers if you hold it tight as you can and reel. So now we're keeping tension on it, and we are going to reel them in. And you're going to want to, that's it. We're going to want a little more line on that reel, that's for sure. We ran out. Okay. So we're not going to use that spool of line, and we're going to have to, because that was like 20, 30 yards. Maybe. We're not going to do that, and we're going to restart here. So give me a second, and I'll get back to you once I get back to where I was. What reel is going on here? Alrighty, once you get to that point, grab your tools again, or washcloth or whatever, when you're actually starting to spool up your reel. I like to like I said already, get a couple of reels on there to my backing. And then I get moving. Hopefully we don't run out of this spool. It's another partial spool. We'll just have to find out. Give me a peek. Looks okay so far, but it's a regular size spool, so let's see how far we actually get before we run out. Well, it's more of a spool than before, but still not a full spool. It's about 3/4 full, so it'll probably be good for a little while anyway. You get the idea. Generally, you want to go until you're, flush, roughly, right? And then you call it good. With a bait caster, what I like to do when I'm spooling them, yeah, at least I'm gonna break all the way. With the bait caster, what I like to do, grab me an empty spool. I like to do the same process. I'll either do backing or a piece of tape. There you can probably see I got a little piece of tape there. Oop. Tie my spool on there same way, 2 overhand knots. I've always called it a square knot. I'm not sure exactly what the name is, but 2 overhand knots, tighten you down. Then you're obviously not going to want to overfill, and then if you underfill, you'll end up not being able to cast as far. So just something to keep in mind when you're doing your bait caster. Obviously, they're a little bit different, but it's the same. What am I trying to even say here? I don't know. But bait caster, I can do a video on that if you guys want to see. I know you can find a bunch of videos out there. The only thing I do differently with a bait caster is I do the line coming off of the top. And so that way it's coming off the top and it's going, pretend this is a bait caster. Well, it's coming off the top and then straight into the bait caster, where your bait caster reels in the line this way. So it's coming straight off your line spool and then straight back on to this guy here. So that also helps reduce your chances of getting a backlash. So I think that does it for this video. It's a little rough put together, but a little bored, trying to do something to do something here. So figured I'd spool up a reel for you guys, and if you want to see the bait caster or if you want to see something else that I could do, hopefully I can do it for you guys. So thanks for watching. Maybe we'll have more videos coming out. I know I don't do this all the time. It's just something I do for fun. But thanks for watching.